Zira, the Woman King, Part 1. In Ozeba village, men wake up at 4 a.m. to pound yam. Yesterday, Okezi got 20 lashes for making jollof rice too sweet. His wife didn't even look sorry. This is where women rule with iron fists and men pray their soup doesn't burn. The rooster hasn't crowed when Okezi jolts awake, 4:15 a.m. Chey! He's late. His hand flies to his backside where yesterday's 20 lashes still burn. 20 strikes for adding too much pepper. In Ozeba village, a man's cooking is his entire worth. Beside him, Imeka ties his wrapper with shaking hands. The woman king wants bathwater at 5:45. If it's cold, I know. 10 lashes, too hot, 15. The water must be perfectly warm. Outside, the village wakes in the strangest way. Men stumble out in wrappers, heading to mortars. Thud, thud, thud. Pounding yam echoes like desperate heartbeats. Next door, Chijioke mutters prayers with each strike. Please be smooth. Please be smooth. Last week, his pounded yam had lumps. His wife Adaize made him eat every lump while she watched, then 20 lashes for attempted poisoning. A scream cuts through the darkness. I'm sorry. Someone's getting flogged. At 4:30 a.m., someone's wife found an offense worthy of immediate punishment. Okezi pounds faster. This is Ozeba. This is home. By 6 a.m., the village transforms. Men have finished pounding yam. They fetched water, started cooking breakfast. The smell of frying plantains fills the air. Then compound gates swing open. Women emerge, warriors. Adaize steps out first, 40 years old, scarf from eyebrow to jaw, machete on her hip. Her husband Chidioke stands trembling, holding out her war bag. My wife, I sharpened your machete. I hope. Let me see it. His hands shake as she examines the blade. Silence. He stopped breathing. She nods. Acceptable. Relief floods his face. Thank you, my wife. She walks away without responding. Chijioke watches her go, hand over his racing heart. More women emerge, 15 warriors total. They gather in the square, radiating power. Women who hunt leopards, who raid enemy villages, who make men flee from their war cries. Then she emerges, Zira. Every person in the square drops, heads touching ground. No one dares look up. Zira is 32, 6 feet tall with shoulders broader than most men. Skin so dark it absorbs right. Her crown is cowrie shells and leopard teeth from the 5 leopards she killed with her bare hands. Her famous machete, blood drinker, strapped across her back. Rise. Everyone rises, eyes down. Adaize, report. My king, Umana village scouts near our eastern border. 3 sightings in 4 days. Zira's jaw tightens. Umana, the enemy village, where men still rule, the backward fools who lose every battle but keep trying. Full weapons. If we see them, we engage. Yes, my king. Warriors cheer, raising machetes. From the sidelines, husbands watch with pride and terror. What if their wives don't return? Zira's eyes sweep the square, landing briefly on Okezi. He drops his gaze immediately. 7 years as her first husband and he still can't read her. Move out. 15 women march away to protect the village. Behind them, men return to their cooking pots. This is Ozeba. The market opens at 7 a.m. Boniface arranges his tomatoes, already tired. Fresh tomatoes, only 500 naira. Mama Ngozi approaches, squeezes a tomato so hard Boniface winces. Is this fresh? Yes, ma, very fresh. It's soft. Ma, that's because it's ripe. Are you arguing with me? Every man in the market goes quiet. When a woman accuses you of arguing, you have 2 choices. Apologize or prepare for humiliation. No, ma, I'm not arguing. 200 naira. 200 naira, ma, please. What did I say about arguing? Boniface drops to his knees in the market dirt. I'm sorry, ma. 200 naira is perfect, ma. She counts out 200 naira in small coins into his kneeling hand, then takes 1,000 naira worth of tomatoes and walks away. His profit? Gone. Tonight his wife will ask why he sold so cheap. No matter what he says, he'll get lashes. This is the logic of Ozeba. Women are always right. Even when they are wrong, they are right. At 9 a.m., commotion at the market edge. The warriors are returning. Already too fast. They brought prisoners. 12 men with bound hands, dragged like goats, men from Umana's village. You can tell by their shock at seeing women warriors. The market erupts in cheers. Zira walks at the front, personally dragging one prisoner. This man is different, tall, 6'2", muscular shoulders, and he's not cowering like the others. He walks steadily, head up, eyes taking in everything. When his eyes land on Zira, he smiles. Not nervous, not placating, genuinely amused, like he's fascinated. Zira stops in the market center. We caught these fools stouting our border, planning another raid. Laughter from the crowd. These 12 will be sold to the northern mines. The prisoners wail. Men sent to those mines never return. But this one, she yanks the tall man forward, is mine. Confused murmurs. My king, Adaize steps forward carefully. What do you mean? I'm keeping him as my fourth husband. The market explodes. Fourth husband? The woman king hasn't taken a new husband in 2 years and never a prisoner. Never. Prisoners are sold. That's law. That's tradition. Okezi feels his stomach drop. Fourth husband. Another competitor. The tall prayer looks around at the shocked faces, then back at Zira and smiles. Not nervous, not placating, genuinely amused, like he's accepting a promotion, not enslavement. Okezi feels genuine, burning jealousy. And underneath, fear. This man is different, and different is dangerous. Take him to the palace, clean him up. Tomorrow he begins training. As they drag him away, the prisoner looks back at Zira and mouths 2 words. Thank you. Not my king, not my queen, just thank you. Like they're equals. And Zira feels something she hasn't felt in years. Curiosity. Zira, the woman king. Part 2. The new husband cooked breakfast this morning. The jollof rice was so perfect, Zira asked for a second plate. Okezi, her first husband of 7 years, stood there watching his replacement happen in real time. Then Kamsi smiled at him and said, "Brother, you should rest. You look tired." The men's quarter smells like fear and coconut oil. Okezi lies awake on his mat, staring at the thatch roof. Beside him, Emeka and Obina are also awake, nobody sleeping. Because tomorrow, he arrives, the fourth husband, the prisoner, the man who smiled at the woman king like he wasn't afraid. Maybe he'll be worse at cooking than Obina, Emeka whispers hopefully. I'm getting better, Obina protests. I only burned soup twice last week. Twice is 2 times too many. At dawn, the guards bring him in. Kamsi stands in the doorway of the men's quarters, cleaned up now. He's even taller than he looked yesterday. His wrapper is tied properly, his chest bare, showing muscle definition that makes all 3 husbands suddenly aware of their softer bodies. Brothers, Kamsi says, smiling, I look forward to working with you. Okezi wants to hate him, but the smile is so genuine, so warm. You'll sleep there, he points to the corner mat. Duties start at 4 a.m. Cooking, cleaning, fetching water. The woman king likes her bath at exactly 5:45. Warm, not hot, not cold. Understood. And when she calls for nighttime duties, you wait your turn. The rotation is posted. Of course. Too agreeable, too calm. Something's wrong. That night, Kamsi lies on his mat listening to the 3 original husbands' nervous breathing. He's smiling in the darkness. Everything is going according to plan. 2 weeks, that's all he needs. 2 weeks to learn the palace layout, locate the armory, find the weaknesses. Then Umuna attacks and Ozeba falls. His sister Adani is counting on him. Make them trust you, she'd said before he let himself be captured. Make them think you are broken. Make them think you are grateful. And it's working. But as he drifts to sleep, his last thought is unexpected. The woman king's eyes when she looked at him. Sharp, intelligent, fierce, beautiful. He pushes the thought away. This is a mission, nothing more. Morning comes too fast. Okezi wakes at 4 a.m. to find Kamsi already gone. He bolts up. Where did he go? Did he escape? But then he smells it. Cooking. He rushes outside to find Kamsi at the cooking fire, 4 pots going simultaneously. Water already fetched, 4 trips to the stream, yam pounding done, the compound swept. Brother Okezi, Kamsi calls cheerfully. Good morning. I hope I did everything correctly. I wasn't sure of the woman king's preferences, so I made options. Jollof rice, yam porridge, plantains, and eggs. Okezi stares. You made all of this already? I wake early, habit from my village. Emeka and Obina emerge, equally shocked. But how did you carry 4 water pots? That takes hours. Kamsi flexes unconsciously. I'm stronger than most men, always have been. It's why I never fit in at Umuna. At breakfast, Zira takes 1 bite of the jollof rice. Stops, takes another bite, looks up at Kamsi. Who cooked this? I did, my king, he bows. Actually bows, not prostrates. This is... She pauses, takes a 3rd bite. Extraordinary. Okezi's heart cracks. 7 years. 7 years of cooking for her. She's never said extraordinary. From now on, you handle breakfast. It would be my honor, my king. After she leaves, Okezi sits in silence. Emeka puts a hand on his shoulder. Brother, don't. The village notices immediately. At the market, women gossip. The woman king has a new husband. Young, strong, handsome. I heard he cooked jollof rice so good she ate 2 plates. Poor Okezi, 7 years and he's being replaced. Okezi hears the whispers as he shops for vegetables. His face burns with shame. That night, the 3 original husbands meet secretly in the goat pen. He's making us look useless, Emeka hisses. We need to sabotage him, Okezi says. For the first time in 7 years, he's actually angry. How? Tomorrow is war training. The woman king needs her outfit prepared. Let's tell Kamsi to do it. He doesn't know her specific requirements. He'll mess up. She'll flog him. Yes, Obina grins, and we give him wrong instructions. They plot like conspirators. Polish the machete with water instead of oil. Hang the war skirt outside instead of inside. Use blue paint instead of red. Perfect. Next morning, they approach Kamsi sweetly. Brother, Emeka isn't feeling well. Can you prepare the woman king's war outfit? Of course. How does she like it? They give him the wrong instructions, barely containing their smiles. Kamsi listens carefully, nods. Thank you, brothers. At 6 a.m., Zira enters her preparation room. The 3 husbands watch from outside, waiting for the explosion. But instead, who did this? Zira sounds impressed. I did, my king. Kamsi steps forward. This is perfect, better than it's been in months. The machete shine is incredible. She looks at Emeka. You've been doing this for 5 years. Why wasn't it this good? Emeka sputters. The instructions, how did he... Kamsi smiles innocently. I asked the elders at the men's council last night. They explained exactly how you like things, my king. I wanted to do it right. The 3 husbands' jaws drop. He went to the elders? The ones who are supposed to help them? Zira studies Kamsi with new interest. You are resourceful. I try to be, my king. After she leaves, Okezi realizes something terrifying. This man is not just good at tasks, he's smart. That evening, while the village sleeps, Kamsi slips out. He meets Adani at the forest edge. How's the mission? She whispers. Perfect. The woman king trusts me. I have access to the palace. How long until you can map the armory? 1 week, maybe less. Good. Once we have the weapons layout, we attack. Kamsi nods, but something flickers in his eyes. There's a complication. What? She's impressive, the woman king. These women are trained, fierce. Taking down this village won't be easy. Are you developing feelings? Her voice sharpens. No, just saying, it's more complex than we thought. 2 weeks, brother, then Ozeba burns. Kamsi returns to the palace, but for the first time, doubt creeps in. Because today, when Zira smiled at his cooking, something in his chest had shifted. Something dangerous. Meanwhile, Adaeze suspects. She watches Kamsi too closely. He's too perfect in Kechi, too skilled. What slave behaves like this? Maybe he's naturally talented. Or trained. What if Umuna sent him deliberately? That's crazy. Is it? I'm investigating. If he hurts our king, I'll kill him myself. Adaeze begins to watch Kamsi every move. The clock is ticking. 2 weeks until attack, and 3 different countdowns have started. Adeze's investigation, Kamsi's growing feelings, and the three original husbands' jealousy reaching breaking point.
Okezi followed Kamsi into the forest last night, saw him meeting someone, heard them say 2 weeks until Ozeba burns. Now he's hiding in the men's quarters, terrified, because if he tells Zira, she'll kill Kamsi, and if he doesn't tell her, everyone dies, including him. Okezi's hands shake as he crouches behind a tree, watching. It's 2 a.m. He followed Kamsi into the forest after noticing the new husband slip out 3 nights in a row. Jealousy drove him here. He wanted to catch Kamsi doing something wrong, something to report. But what he sees freezes his blood. Kamsi meets a woman. They speak in hurried whispers. Armory is on the east side, 15 guards. Rotation changes at dawn. Perfect. When we attack, we hit there first. Without weapons, their warriors are useless. 2 weeks, that's when I'll have everything mapped. Good, brother. Soon Ozeba burns. Men will rule again. Okezi's heart stops. Brother? This woman is his sister, and they are planning to destroy Ozeba? Kamsi is a spy. Okezi stumbles backward, snaps a twig. Both figures freeze. Someone's there, the woman hisses. Okezi runs, crashes through the forest like a panicked antelope. Behind him, footsteps. Kamsi's chasing him. Brother Okezi, wait. Okezi doesn't stop, doesn't look back, reaches the village, throws himself into the men's quarters, pretends to be asleep when Kamsi returns minutes later. Kamsi stands over his mat for a long moment. Okezi can feel eyes on him. Then Kamsi retreats to his own mat. Neither sleeps the rest of the night. Morning comes with a problem. Okezi knows the truth, but who does he tell? The woman king? She'll kill Kamsi immediately, execute him in the square. No trial, no mercy. And despite everything, despite the competition, the jealousy, the replacement, Okezi doesn't want Kamsi dead. There's something about the man, that genuine warmth, those compliments. Brother, you look tired, rest. No one has been kind to Okezi in 7 years. But if he stays silent, Ozeba dies. Everyone dies. He paces the compound, agonized. Emeka notices. Brother, what's wrong? You look sick. Okezi hesitates. Can he trust Emeka? I need to tell you something. They move to the goat pen, the only private place. Okezi spills everything. The forest meeting, the spy mission, 2 weeks until attack. Emeka's face goes white. We have to tell the woman king. She'll kill him. So what? He's planning to kill us, to kill her. But Okezi struggles. What if we're wrong? What if I misheard? You didn't mishear. Brother, wake up. He's using you, using all of us. Okezi knows Emeka is right, but his heart resists. One more day, Okezi begs. Let me confirm. If I'm right, we tell her tomorrow. One day, then we talk. That afternoon, public punishment day arrives. The village square fills. 5 men being flogged today for various offenses. Okezi watches, distracted, his mind on Kamsi, on 2 weeks, on burning villages and dying women. The 4th offender is brought up, Ikena, married to Elder Neka. Crime? Burnt soup. The crowd gasps. Burnt soup is serious, but burnt bitter leaf soup, the most sacred soup. 30 lashes, Zira pronounces. Ikena screams before the first strike. 30? My king, mercy. Elder Neka stands. You've been cooking for 15 years, and you still burn my soup? The beating begins. Whack! Ikena screams echo. 1, 2, Jesus, 3, Mary. By the 20th lash, he's whimpering. By 30, he's unconscious. They throw water on him. Elder Neka stands over him. Next time, dry the firewood. The crowd applauds. Okezi watches, thinking, if they find out about Kamsi, it won't be 30 lashes. It'll be execution, slow, painful, public. He has to decide tonight. Evening comes. Kamsi cooks dinner, perfect as always. Zira eats, compliments him, and retires to her chamber. The 4 husbands clean up in tense silence. Finally, Kamsi speaks. Brother Okezi, can we talk? Okezi's heart pounds. About what? About last night in the forest. Emeka and Obina freeze. Kamsi continues calmly. You followed me, you heard my conversation, and now you're wondering what to do. Okezi says nothing. Confirmation enough. Let me tell you the truth, Kamsi says, and he does. Everything. The spy mission, the planned attack, Umona's goal to destroy Ozeba. So why tell me? Okezi asks. Because I'm not going through with it. Silence. What? Emeka breathes. I was sent to destroy Ozeba, to betray Zira, to help Umana restore natural order. Men on top, women beneath. Kamsi's voice is bitter. But I've been here 2 weeks and I've seen something I never expected to see. What? A system that works. Yes, men serve. Yes, we get flogged. Yes, it's hard. But have you noticed? This village is thriving. No poverty, no starvation, no corruption. The women warriors protect us. The women leaders make fair decisions. The women hunters bring food. And we, men, we're safe here. Okezi stares. He's never thought of it this way. Never considered that maybe their system isn't oppression. Maybe it's protection. So what do? Emeka asks. We tell Zira everything. We stop the attack. She'll kill you, Okezi says quietly. Maybe, but better I die than this village burns. They tell her that night. Zira listens to everything. Her face betrays nothing. When they finish, silence stretches for eternity. Finally, Kamsi, you are sent to betray me. Yes, my king. You mapped my palace, learned my weaknesses, gained my trust. Yes, my king. And now you're confessing. Why? Kamsi meets her eyes, bold, direct. Because I was wrong about this village, about you, about everything. What changed? You did. This place did. I came here believing women ruling over men was unnatural, wrong. But I've seen your justice, your strength, your fairness. I've seen men protected instead of exploited. And I realized, he pauses, the only thing unnatural is what I came from. Zira studies him for a long, long moment. Adeaze, lock him up. Tomorrow we prepare for Umana's attack. My king, I said lock him up. Kamsi is dragged away. Okezi watches, heart sinking. But then Zira adds, we won't kill him yet. First, we use his information to crush Umana. Then I'll decide his fate. Hope flickers. Maybe Kamsi survives this. Maybe.
Zira the Woman King, Part 4. Dawn breaks with war cries. Umuna attacks exactly as Kamsi predicted. East side, targeting the armory, 200 men strong. But Ozeba is ready. 50 warriors hidden in the trees, traps laid across the approach, armory already emptied and relocated. Zira stands at the front, blood drinker gleaming. Now! The ambush is devastating. Arrows rain from above. Warriors drop from trees onto enemy backs. The Umuna men, expecting easy victory, find only skilled fighters who've been preparing for days. Adeaze cut through 3 men in seconds. Nkechi fights like a demon. Ifeoma's spear finds target after target. The battle is over in 15 minutes. Umuna retreats, leaving 150 dead behind. Ozeba has 0 casualties. 0. Victory songs fill the air. In his cell, Kamsi hears the celebration, closes his eyes in relief. They won. His betrayal of Umuna is complete. His sister's plan failed. She's probably among the dead. He should feel grief. Instead, he feels nothing. Just relief that Ozeba survived. That afternoon, the village gathers for the prisoner's judgment. Kamsi is brought to the square in chains. Every person in Ozeba watches. The 3 husbands stand together, nervous. Zira sits on her throne, face unreadable. Kamsi of Umuna, you came here a spy. You planned our destruction. By law, you should die. The crowd murmurs agreement. But you also betrayed your own people to save mine. You gave us intelligence that won the battle, that saved the lives. Confusion now. So, I present a choice to my people. Execute him for his original crime or spare him for his redemption. Elder Obiageli stands. My king, he is a proven spy. How can we trust him? We can't, Zira agrees, but we can give him the chance to earn trust over time. And if he betrays us again, then he dies slowly. Zira's voice is cold, but I don't believe he will, because I've seen something in him, something I've seen in myself. The crowd leans forward. The courage to admit you were wrong,
to change, to choose what's right over what's easy. She stands. I vote to spare him. Elder Neka stands. I agree. Redemption is possible. One by one, the council votes. 6 for mercy, 1 against. Kamsi, you will remain in Ozeba as my husband, under watch. 1 mistake, 1, and you die. Do you accept? Kamsi bows deeply. Yes, my king. Thank you, my king. Chains removed, he's released. The 3 husbands rush forward. Brother, Okeze embraces him. Actually embraces him. You are alive. Thanks to you. You could have stayed silent. We're brothers, Okeze says simply, and means it. That night, Zira calls Kamsi to her chamber privately. He enters nervous. She's sitting by the window looking out at the village. You said you changed my mind about women ruling, but you changed something in me too. What? I've been woman king for 7 years and I've never questioned our ways. Women lead, men follow. Simple. But you made me think, what if it's not about gender? What if it's about strength, skill, the best person for each role? She turns to face him. You're stronger than most women, better with weapons. Should you be wasted on cooking? I don't know, my king. Neither do I, but I'm willing to question, to evolve. She steps closer. You risked everything to save people who enslaved you. That's not weakness. That's strength. Maybe the strongest thing I've seen. My king, Kamsi's voice is soft. Zira. When we're alone, call me Zira. Zira. He tests the name. Why are you telling me this? Because I think you're right about Ozeba being better, but I also think it can be even better. A place where strength is valued regardless of gender, where men who can fight, fight, where women who want to cook, cook, where everyone finds their place based on ability, not biology. That's revolutionary. Maybe, or maybe it's just evolution. She smiles, genuinely smiles. Want to help me build it? Kamsi smiles back. Yes. They stand close now, very close. Kamsi? Yes? Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for giving me the choice. The kiss was inevitable, natural, right. 6 months later, Ozeba has changed. Men who want to train as warriors can volunteer. 3 have joined, including Kamsi, who's now Adiaze's deputy. Women who prefer domestic work can choose that path. 2 have. Most people stay in traditional roles, but now it's choice, not law. The flogging system has reformed. Maximum 10 lashes for any offense. Ikenna cries with relief. Men can speak at council meetings if they have wisdom to share. Azubuke speaks weekly now. The market has fair pricing enforced by mixed gender committee. Umuna sees the changes and some of their men start fleeing to Ozeba, wanting better lives, welcomed as refugees. Ozeba thrives. And in the palace, 4 husbands work together smoothly now. Okeze handles breakfast, Emeka handles clothing, Obina, improving steadily, handles cleaning, Kamsi handles security and training. They are not competitors, they are brothers. One night, Zira addresses them all. I'm changing the marriage law. From now on, the king can have 4 spouses, not husbands, not wives, spouses, partners, based on love and choice. What does that mean? Obina asks. It means you can leave if you want, find women who love you as equals, or stay and be my partners, my equals. Silence. Then Okeze speaks. I'll stay, but I want to learn to read, to serve on the council someday. Done. I want to learn healing, Emeka says, become village medicine man. Done. I want to open a restaurant, Obina grins. My cooking is getting better. Done. Kamsi? I want to train the next generation of warriors, male and female, teach them strength, honor, equality. Zira smiles. Done. She looks at her 4 partners, not possessions, not servants, not status symbols, partners. Welcome to the new Ozeba, where strength is honored, where weakness is protected, where everyone has value, where we're building something better than either the old ways or the new ways. We're building our way. The 4 men, once husbands, now partners, raise their cups to Ozeba, to Zira, to the future. And in the village square, women and men celebrate together, not as rulers and ruled, not as oppressors and oppressed, as equals, as partners, as Ozeba. The end.